Hello my 3D printer peeps, I'm here with the Bambu Lab H2C and the Bambu Lab H2D and the mysterious Vision Encoder. The Vision Encoder is a somewhat confusing accessory. To fully understand its purpose, I strongly recommend reading the Bambu Lab Wiki on this device. However, upon completion of perusing the Wiki, you might come out with a headache and more confusion than when you started. The short of it is that the Vision Encoder is a calibration tool to help the machine compensate for microscopic, unique deviations that develop on each person's unique machine based on their unique usage. Each individual machine will have its own minor variances, things like minor assembly variances, belt wear, mechanical wear, tool head wear, and other things. All of these things can lead to tiny motion accuracy variances. The purpose of the Vision Encoder bed is to help the machine study and calibrate itself to compensate for those things. The bad news about the Vision Encoder bed is it's fairly expensive. The good news, one bed will work across the entire H line. This bed will fit the H2C, H2D, and the gigantic H2S. If you peruse the Bambu Lab Wiki on the Vision Encoder, you can read all about the crazy claims they make about this thing. Some of them are easy to understand, others are not so easy to understand. There's a little bit of take my word for it, bro, when reading through this. Here on the Wiki, you can see some pretty bold claims from Bambu. They claim 50 micrometer motion accuracy. The larger the print, the more pronounced the accuracy. And they claim injection molded level quality. That's an interesting claim. Scrolling down, you'll see they want you to run this on a regular basis and claim that doing so will help you continue to compensate and correct issues caused through various wear over the life of the machine. Finally, way down in the Wiki is a use case that might actually be interesting to you in the real world. In order to help you avoid relentless adjusting and post-processing to make models fit together, quote, seamlessly. Scrolling down again, they use words like ultra high accuracy, precise prints, and being absolutely worth it. This section here explains most clearly what the Vision Encoder does, why you may want one, and how to properly use it. And that's the big question a lot of people have. What exactly is this thing, and do I need one? To sum it up, the purpose of the Vision Encoder is to help the machine study various microscopic changes caused by physical changes in the machine, either due to wear and tear, specific types of usage, or simply aging and the assembly itself expanding and contracting, relaxing, etc. over time, causing the physical assembly of the printer to change microscopically throughout its life. By utilizing the Vision Encoder, the printer can study these changes and compensate for them. Unlike traditional auto bed leveling meshes, it's not studying specifically the leveling of the bed, it's studying the microscopic changes in the physical movement of the printer's components. That said, who is this for, and do you need one? If you are making large prints on a regular basis, the Vision Encoder is likely for you. If you are making prints with complex tolerances, in other words, prints with parts that are made to fit together, the Vision Encoder is probably for you. The alleged improvement in accuracy will help be sure those parts fit together as you intended, and those giant prints print uniformly in quality and accuracy throughout the entire model. When you take into account the cost of entry of an H2 printer, multiple AMS2s, AMS-HT, rolls and rolls of filament, perhaps even specialty filaments such as support filament, on the H2D, multiple pairs of hot ends for the dual tool head, and the H2C, requiring up to 7 of the same hot end to utilize the entire induction system. A $100 calibration accessory to get the most out of all that investment suddenly doesn't sound so bad. Let's go ahead and run the calibration on the H2D and the H2C. The process across all the H2 series printers is the same, but we'll pop it into both and let her rip. When using the Vision encoder, be sure to remove any protective plastic coverings. Be sure the print bed is cool and remove it. Replace the print bed with the Vision encoder. Take note, the Vision encoder will not fit uniformly in the same manner as your build plate. Be sure there are no plastic coatings. Be sure the Vision encoder is clean. And close your door. Here on the screen, touch the gear icon. Touch calibration. Touch motion accuracy calibration. And touch start. Your H series printer will begin the Vision encoder calibration process. You will notice your H series printer will turn off all of its lights and use its own built-in tool head light and AI camera to run the process. When the calibration is complete, the printer will display a visualization of the adjustments made to the calibration of the machine. There is a note that says the deviations shown in the grid are magnified and don't represent actual scale. Go ahead and press OK. With the calibration process complete, remove the Vision encoder and carefully store it somewhere safe. Reinstall your build plate and return your printer to use. This process is exactly the same on the Bambu Lab H2C. You will notice the H2C has a smaller build volume and the Vision encoder fits the hot plate differently. On the screen, you would press the same gear icon, the same calibration button, the same motion accuracy calibration button, and start. Your H2C will home the printer, kill the lights, and begin the same calibration process. And here is a graph of my supposed adjusted deviations on my H2C. I'm quite surprised at how extreme they are on my H2C. Very interesting. Go ahead, press OK. Remove the Vision encoder. Replace your build plate and return your H2C to use. That's all there is to it. As you can see, physically utilizing the Vision encoder to calibrate your machine is quite easy and only takes about 5 minutes. One final question: when and how often should we use the Vision encoder? This somewhat depends on your usage. Those of you printing simpler models won't require as frequent calibration as those of you printing larger or high tolerance models. Those of you printing larger or high tolerance models will want to run the Vision encoder calibration once every 2 weeks or every 200 to 300 hours. Those of you with simpler printing can get away with less frequency. Those of you with a new printer should run the Vision Encoder day 1. Those of you who have moved the printer, serviced the printer, or subjected the printer to some form of external impact should also run the Vision Encoder. If you have a Vision Encoder or plan to get one, let me know in the comments. There's a link to buy one in the description. Those of you who own an H2S can also get in on the party. I'm Mr. Greg, and you're on 3D Rundown.